Whoa, calm down. There's no reason to panic. You're alright. Please, stay still and lie back down. Your bandages are set, and if you move around too much, they'll come loose, and neither of us want that. Don't worry, child. You're being treated for your wounds in a temple of Korail. My name is Armon. I'm the head physician here. Can you tell me your name? That is a very sweet name. You know, you're very lucky. Your friends dragged you all the way here from the woods at the foot of the mountain range. They told me a little of what happened, what with your fight with the dire badgers. Absolutely terrifying creatures. I'm very impressed with you all for managing to slay them. Those things truly do not let up, regardless of how injured they are. Bellicose beasts they are, and plenty fast too. But you all seem quite competent, at least from a cursory perspective. Well, you are in the city of Orlos. It's about a day's walk from the mountain base you were brought back from. But before we get into details, tell me, what is hurting? I'd like you to be as comfortable as possible now that you're awake. Ah, everywhere. All right. Well, give me 1 second and I'll see what I can do. Dearest Goddess Korail, I beseech thee aid this person. Give me the strength to close their wounds and ease their pain. Let your divine power bring peace to this encumbered soul, both in body and in mind. You, the being from which all healing is delivered, the being which guides me in my journey through life, the being whose omnipotent knowledge and all-encompassing love has given life back to so many through my hands. Let this being feel your divine warmth and be renewed in vitality as they themselves have done so much for so many others. Is that any better? I shall continue to work on you while we talk, but I'd like to continue our conversation. Have you any questions for me? Yes, your friends are all okay. I had a sneaking suspicion that you were a cleric, or at least were some type of healer, protector, something of that nature. Seems that I am just as insightful as ever. How could I tell? Well, it's obvious, child. You've asked me 2 things. First was your whereabouts, which is usually the first choice for people who have just woken up in a strange place. And the second was about your friends. Not about yourself or your condition. It's plain as day that you care for them immensely. That and the story of how you ended up in this condition, focusing on your companion to the point of throwing yourself into danger. You seem to have a need to heal and help others as much as you can, and that is such a wonderful thing. Would you mind telling me if you hear any ringing in your ears? Any blurry vision? Any nausea? Wonderful. I'm going to snap my fingers a few times in your ears. Please tell me if you can hear it. Excellent. Thank you. Now, please tell me the last thing that you remember. So, you saw Roland, I'm assuming the half-orc fellow with the big muscles and the smooth head, was injured. So you turned your attention towards him in order to protect him, and in addition to throwing yourself into the path of a raging dire badger, you decided it would be a good idea to use your healing magic on him. Tell me, how were you faring before you were knocked unconscious? I see. Well, it sounds like you weren't doing very well at all, and yet you still decided to heal another. Do you ever prioritize yourself before others? I didn't think so. I realize that I don't really know you, who you are as a person, your story, why you act the way you do. But please, take some advice from an old man who was very reckless in his youth. You are quite clearly a very loving friend. You are a nurturer, a fixer, a healer, whatever you want to call it, but regardless of the word, you put everybody else's needs before your own. And a lot of the time, that is a thankless job. So I am here to tell you, thank you. I am positive your friends are all thankful for you being in their lives, and they all love and respect you, I'm sure, and not just because you heal them. The selflessness you showed in that battle sounds to be indicative of how you are with all issues. So from one healer to another, don't be afraid to heal yourself. I know this is extremely heavy-handed, but people like you are often hard-headed, so it takes an equally blunt message to get through that blunt skull of yours. There are times when you must focus on you. I understand the belief that you must be the one that fixes everything for everyone, but that also means that you must make time to fix yourself. Remember, child, you cannot fix a broken cart with a broken hammer.
Hey, are you... Oh, you're up. Oh, awesome. Are you doing okay?
I'll go fetch some more bandages.
Bro, that guy is like super chill. I like him a lot. How are you feeling though? Better. Good. That's great. Everyone else is out they're getting you surprise gifts right now. I shouldn't have told you that. They told me not to say anything if you woke up, but like, I figured you were smart enough to realize that I'm the only one here, and I didn't want you to feel like we just kind of left you. Honestly, the only time anyone left our side was to run and grab food for the group or bathroom stuff. But that's gross, and you don't want to hear about that. And I'm stupid and should stop talking. Anyways, I wanted to thank you for helping me in that fight, by the way. I didn't realize what had actually happened until it was all over, and I'll be honest, I don't know what I would have done if something even worse happened to you, if we couldn't get you somewhere to get healed faster, or, you know. I realize I can be really reckless and just kind of run into danger and not care about the trouble my friends follow me into, but I realize that maybe that's not... Maybe I should try to relax. I can't have this happen to you again, and I definitely can't have it be my fault again. And, you know, I really care about you, same as all the others, and I realize now that you protect every one of us, but there's not enough people to protect you. So I want to change that. Okay, hear me out. I pitched the idea of commissioning a shield guardian to, like, the rest of the group, so that we could have, you know, it could, like, follow you around and jump in front of danger and protect you, and you'd have this, like, huge badass robot to command. But everyone said that it was unnecessarily expensive, and we could just focus on you a little bit more, which we should have been doing from the start, but unfortunately we had to learn that lesson the hard way. We all really care about you, and we're all really sorry that this happened, and that we were so powerless to do anything. And that's why the group and I all carried you back here as quickly as we could, because we really couldn't bear to lose you. So, I mean, that's mostly all of our feelings condensed into, like, a few sentences, but the group is definitely going to be saying all of this, like, one by one to you, so be prepared. Hold on. Cass is sending a message. Hold on. Alright, they are awake and doing well. The lie went really well, and they believed it very much. Hurry back. Also, they love the automaton idea. Well, the gang should be getting back here pretty soon, and I think the doctor is coming back now too, so I'm gonna let him get to work finishing you up and let you get this last little bit of rest before you are dogpiled by your friends. I'm glad you're okay. And also get ready to act surprised at secret gifts.